Artificial intelligence will not replace every job overnight. That is not how technology usually changes the world. It does not arrive one morning, take every office chair, every keyboard, every tool, and simply tell humans to go home. The change is slower, quieter, and in many ways more uncomfortable. AI does not replace jobs first. It replaces tasks. A report that used to take 1 hour may take 10 minutes. A customer question that needed a human may be answered by a chatbot. A simple design that once required a freelancer may be generated in seconds. A piece of code that once took a junior developer half a day may appear almost instantly. And when enough tasks inside a job become automated, the job itself begins to change. That is why the question is not simply, will AI take my job? A better question is this: which parts of human work are easiest for AI to do first? The first jobs under pressure are usually built around repetitive digital work. These are jobs where people copy information, sort documents, fill forms, organize files, summarize text, or move data from one system to another. For decades, offices have relied on people to handle information that is important but repetitive. In many offices, people spend hours working with invoices, spreadsheets, reports, emails, forms, and databases. This kind of work still requires attention, but much of it follows patterns, and AI is very good at recognizing patterns. If a task happens on a computer, follows clear rules, and uses information that is already written down, it becomes easier to automate. That does not mean every office worker disappears, but it does mean fewer people may be needed for the most repetitive parts of administration. The next area is customer support. For many companies, customer support is built around common questions. Where is my order? How do I reset my password? Can I change my booking? Why was I charged? How do I return this product? These questions can be answered by humans, but also by systems trained on company policies, help pages, and past conversations. That is why chatbots are becoming more common. They do not need sleep, can answer thousands of people at once, do not get tired of the same question, and are much cheaper than a large support team. But there is a limit. AI is better at simple and predictable problems than emotional, unusual, or high-stakes ones. If a customer is angry, confused, vulnerable, or dealing with a complicated situation, a human can still be much better. So the future of customer support may not be no humans at all. It may be fewer humans handling the hard cases, while AI handles the easy ones. Another area that will change quickly is simple writing. AI is already good at producing basic written content, including product descriptions, short ads, email drafts, social media captions, simple blog posts, summaries, and internal reports. This does not mean AI is better than a great writer. It usually is not. But many businesses do not always need great writing. They need fast, clear, acceptable writing at scale. And that is where AI becomes powerful. A company that once paid someone to write hundreds of simple descriptions may now generate a first draft automatically. A marketing team may use AI to create 10 versions of an email before a human chooses the best one. The danger is not that AI becomes Shakespeare. The danger is that a lot of paid writing was never Shakespeare in the first place. It was useful, routine, and repeatable. And routine work is exactly where automation starts. Translation and transcription are also changing. For years, people were paid to turn speech into text, translate basic documents, or create subtitles. AI can now do many of these tasks quickly and cheaply. A meeting can be transcribed automatically. A video can get captions in minutes. A simple message can be translated instantly. For everyday use, this is extremely useful. But again, there are limits. Legal documents, medical information, literature, diplomacy, technical manuals, and cultural jokes still need human judgment. A word-for-word translation is not always a good translation. Language is not just words. It is context, tone, culture, and meaning. So AI may replace many simple translation and transcription tasks, while skilled humans remain important where mistakes are expensive or meaning is delicate. Then there is programming. This one makes people nervous because software jobs were once seen as very safe, but AI can now write code, explain code, find bugs, create simple scripts, and help build basic features. This does not mean all programmers are disappearing. Software development is not just typing code. It is understanding problems, designing systems, making decisions, testing ideas, talking to users, and maintaining complex products over time. But junior and repetitive programming tasks may change a lot. If a beginner developer used to spend hours writing simple functions, AI can now help generate them. If a team needs basic tests, boilerplate code, or quick bug explanations, AI can assist immediately. This may make experienced developers more productive, but it may also make it harder for beginners to enter the field in the old way. The first tasks to be replaced are not the deepest engineering problems. They are the simple, repetitive, well-described tasks that used to help people learn. That creates a strange problem. AI may not replace the best programmers first. It may replace some of the work that created future programmers. Design and media production are also under pressure. AI tools can now create images, logos, thumbnails, voiceovers, music ideas, video clips, and editing suggestions. For simple visual work, this changes everything. A small business that once needed a designer for a basic poster might use AI. A YouTube creator can generate thumbnails, backgrounds, and voiceovers. A marketing team can create many versions of an image without starting from zero. But taste still matters. AI can produce options, but it does not always know which option is good. It can create a picture, but it may not understand the brand, the audience, the timing, or the emotion behind the message. So the safest creative workers may not be the ones who only make assets. They may be the ones who direct the whole idea. People who understand style, storytelling, audience, and strategy will still matter. But people doing only simple production work may feel more pressure. So what jobs are safer? The safest jobs usually involve the physical world, deep trust, human responsibility, or unpredictable situations. This includes nurses, electricians, plumbers, mechanics, teachers, therapists, emergency workers, skilled trades, and care workers. AI can assist these jobs, but it cannot easily replace the human presence inside them. A robot might help in a hospital, but trust between a patient and a nurse is not just data. AI might explain how to fix a pipe, but someone still has to crawl under the sink. A system might help a teacher prepare lessons, but a classroom is full of emotions, behavior, and human attention. Jobs are safer when they require hands, empathy, accountability, and real-world judgment. But even these jobs will change. AI may become a tool inside almost every profession. Doctors may use it to read scans, lawyers to review documents, teachers to create lessons, designers to generate ideas, programmers to write code faster, and managers to summarize meetings and plan projects. The future may not be humans versus AI. It may be humans using AI versus humans who refuse to learn it. That is one of the most important ideas. AI may not replace you directly, but someone using AI might become faster, cheaper, or more productive than someone who does not. This has happened before. Machines changed farming, factories changed manufacturing, computers changed office work, and the internet changed business, media, and communication. Each time, some jobs disappeared, some jobs changed, and new jobs appeared that people could not have imagined before. AI will probably do the same. But it may happen faster than previous changes because AI does not need a factory in every city to spread. It only needs software. That is why the first jobs AI replaces may not be the jobs people hate the most or the jobs people value the least. They will be the jobs with tasks that are easiest to describe, repeat, measure, and digitize. If your work is mostly predictable information processing, AI will probably reach it early. If your work requires trust, physical skill, creativity, leadership, human care, or judgment in complex situations, AI may become more of a tool than a replacement. The future of work will not be simple. Some people will benefit, some will be displaced, some will adapt, and some jobs will quietly transform until they no longer look like they used to. The real question is not whether AI will replace jobs. It already replaces tasks. The real question is how many tasks inside a job can disappear before the job becomes something else. Thank you for watching.